So if you know, you know. If you don't, that's fine. But we just wanted to address something that's happening at the minute. This past weekend, there's been a couple of clips going around from when we did a session on the Flagrant podcast while we were on our US tour.
Welcome back to the Seer Reacts. Well, trouble in paradise for the Englishmen. Now the internet has turned against these brothers. Why, you might ask? Because they failed to correct a white comedian that was allegedly bashing black women. But is this truly the cause of all the outrage? Let's see.
What is the black girlfriend effect? This is
Hold up. Wait a damn minute. The black girlfriend effect. I have heard of that before. We will come back to that. Let's continue.
You just glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
I like that. I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl.
Damn, that is kind of funny.
Around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time.
Oh my.
That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends, they
grow a beard
they step
because
their dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of it.
Whoa, that's not looking good, Brev.
That's hilarious. I think the black girlfriend effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective.
Do you guys have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite?
We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh really?
We love them all.
Yeah.
That means white.
That's all for shits and giggles.
That is what.
Hey, let me get a UL translation.
Kendrick fans, get them!
We love them all.
That's Royal English for.
At least these brothers love all women, like the good Christians that they are. So what's really the problem? Let's hear from some of the plaintiffs.
So I'm not going to repeat everything that everybody else has said concerning the James and Fuad situation. But one thing I will say is we as black people, we give people too much grace. We give people way too much grace, especially when they do things that are very harmful against us. Because
what did they do that was harmful against black women? Please continue.
We tried to overlook the little jokes and jabs that they have on their podcast against women. They have a lot of.
Then why is it a problem now?
They make a lot of microaggressive, statements against women, period. They now went to Atlanta and said there are no baddies in Atlanta. Okay, cool. You like what you like. We know what you like, maybe, white in nature, but that's okay. That's your business. Nobody gives a fuck. You now sat up there in front of that slave master.
When I say, who's the master?
It's ironic that she called the comedian a slave master. The divestors would not take kindly to this.
And he was there talking about black women. And the part that now pissed me off is the fact that everybody was saying they looked uncomfortable. When I said these guys threw their head back, opened their mouth, we are seeing straight into your uvula. Abi uvula, whatever you want to call it. We are looking straight into your esophagus. Does that look uncomfortable to you? They look very comfortable to me. Like, instead of trying to hold them accountable, how about you hold them accountable through actions? It's not gonna.
What in the black-white supremacists going on here? So because they laughed at the jokes, they need to be held accountable for just that. Something is missing here. Let's hear from someone else.
At the end of the day, men with podcasts are going to act exactly like men with podcasts. And I'm so sorry. I don't want to seem like one of those people that look back and are like, oh, I always knew something was off about them with the gift of hindsight. But I can definitely say I've never trusted a man with a podcast. However, I have seen some Shxtsngigs videos, never the full one, okay? And that may be where my disconnect is. But I have seen some like the short clips, okay? And I don't think they ever gave like pro-black women or even pro-women in general. I just think the standards of men on podcasts is so low that anything like contrary to like fresh and fit is seen as like, wow,
What does that have to do with anything?
Wow, you're one of the good ones. So it makes sense why a lot of women, especially black women, would like see their podcast as a safe space in comparison to everything else that's out there. But I don't think anything that they've ever said or done is deserving of like the moral pedestal that they've been put on.
What was the reason why black women loved them? I mean, other than not being associated with fresh and fit.
Honestly, when it comes down to it, I just think that James and Fahad don't like or rate black women. That's just the bottom line of it. Because we can do these think pieces, we can evaluate their body language, this and this, but I just don't think they like black women.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
We love them all.
Yeah.
I saw James and Fuhad's apology. Honestly, I just felt like they could have kept it. Because one, I just felt like the whole fight or flight thing, I was like, I don't really see that. I really think they thought the jokes were funny. And it's not until they got the backlash that they felt like, oh, maybe.
Backlash for what? This is quite disturbing, because black women are trying to punish these brothers over jokes someone else made.
Speak out on it. Cool. And it's not that you're saying, oh, it was racist, but this podcast wasn't filmed 3 days ago or 4 days ago or a week ago. It's been a couple months probably. It's just now getting traction and getting viral. And then they kept saying, we don't want to hurt our community. My thing was like, it wasn't your community you hurt. It was black women the jokes were about. But
I see. She says to hell with the community, because the jokes were about black women. That is a crime punishable by death. Okay, I have heard enough. Let's go back to the clip.
What is the black girlfriend effect? This is
Remember, I told you that we would come back to this part. What is the black girlfriend effect? Also known as the black wife effect.
This was Travis Kelce when he dated his previous girlfriend. This is him with his current girlfriend. Y'all, she turned him into Uncle Rico.
One more for shits and giggles.
That's all for shits and giggles.
Here I come. Oh, here.
In other words, the black wife effect are black women who swagify their white husband into white black husbands, and the white comedian made a total mockery of it. I know that had to hurt the divestors. That is the source of all the outrage. Black women once again being openly rejected by their lover. The black wife effects was the theme of the summer for black women expressing their love and admiration to white man, and this comedian completely shits and giggles about it. Thus, these poor innocent brothers now are being cancelled for something that had nothing to do with them. This shit is between black women and white men. Lovers' quarrels. Black women are treating these men like a scorned woman treats a simp she hates, taking out all their rejection and frustrations on these brothers because they can't really do it to their lover. As some of these sisters already stated, they never really fool with these brothers like that. But the unforgivable happened under their watch. The white man completely mocking the black wife effect. When you watch those reaction videos, none of these women have the guts to call out the comedian because he is the lover whose affection and admiration they so badly crave, which was the black girlfriend effect. The comedian attacked that foolishness, trampling underfoot the popular trend that was inspirational to black women.
Any listeners here that are upset at us, we just want to let you know that you're going to stay upset. Okay, what we're not going to do is sit here with our dicks tucked between our legs, apologizing on the podcast for jokes. Okay, now
of that slave master.
Woe, the slave master has spoken. And guess what? Can nobody cancel him? Definitely not black women. Once again, this comedian brought many of these swirlers and divestors back to the reality that the white men are not attracted to them like that. Black women committed a great sin by creating this evil trend. It was their way of expressing their hatred toward black men. Because while these women are out here showcasing how great they are in upgrading an average white man, are the same ones making outrageous demands from brothers, like for them to be 6 feet, make 6 figures, and have more than 6 inches pogo stick between their legs. A bunch of hypocrites. Because in the spiritual world, there's a law against that, and it goes something like this. Tobit 4 verse 13. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, in not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want, for lewdness is the mother of famine. The Bible says that it's hatred when you marry outside the race. You despise your people and God for that matter, because the black men are the sons of God on earth. The black wife effect was an abomination that backfired on black women, because they displayed open hatred toward God and his sons. So, and from the words of this sister, black women have confessed their love and affection for the
slave master,
and have the nerve and audacity to condemn these brothers. No, 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 you don't get to do that. You divestors and swirlers hold this L, because the
slave master
made some distasteful jokes that he is definitely unapologetic about. And why not? Because he is the
slave master.
So spare the world with the fake outrage, trying to cancel the brothers because of your unrequited love with white man. Since you have the power to cancel somebody, about you cancel the white guy who made the bloody jokes. Wait, you won't, and you can't because you love him too much. And as the seer I see through the fake BS outrage, stop with the cowardice. Stop trying to destroy your own brothers over the mess you created. What do you think of this whole situation? Should the brothers from Shxtsngigs be cancelled because the black wife effect is wearing off? Just asking. Thank you for your time, and follow for more.